Today, we will answer a math challenge given by one of our followers. And the question goes like this. Given f of x equals 3x squared minus 3x plus 1, then the goal is to evaluate f of 1 plus f of 2 plus f of 3 all the way down to f of 10. Now, pause this video right now and see if you can answer this question, because I will show you the solution in 3, 2, 1. Given this function, f of x equals 3x squared minus 3x plus 1, then the goal is to evaluate f of 1 plus f of 2 plus f of 3 plus f of 4 all the way up to f of 10. Now, I will show you two different methods to answer this kind of question. So the first one is by using the summation of the constant, summation of k, and summation of k squared. Now, I will show the formulas for this one. Now, the summation of a constant from c equals 1 up to n simply equal to n times c. And the summation of k from k equals 1 up to n, this is just n multiplied by n plus 1 over 2. And the summation of k squared from k equals 1 up to n simply equal to n multiplied by n plus 1 multiplied by 2n plus 1 all over 6. That is the first method that we use. And the second method is, of course, the shortcut to answer this kind of question. Now, let's have the first method, which is the summation of the constant k and k squared. First, what we're going to do is to plug in x equals 1. So, let's replace all of this x with 1. So, f of 1 equals 3 times 1 squared minus 3 times 1 plus 1. And now, let's continue. Replace all of this x with 2. So, we have f of 2 equals 3 times 2 squared minus 3 times 2 plus 1. Replace all of this x with 3. We get f of 3 equals 3 times 3 squared minus 3 times 3 plus 1. All the way down to, let's replace all of this x with 10. So, we have f of 10 equals 3 times 10 squared minus 3 times 10 plus 1. And the goal is to add all of these functions. So, we have f of 1 plus f of 2 plus f of 3 plus f of 4 all the way down to f of 10. Or simply, notice that we have here a common factor of 3. So, we can factor out this 3. So, we have 3 times 1 squared plus 2 squared plus 3 squared all the way down to 10 squared. Minus factor out this 3 again. So, we have 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 up to 10. And then plus 1 10 times. So, this is just 1 times 10 or 10. Now, at this point, we will use now this summation notation. So, the sum of 1 squared plus 2 squared plus 3 squared up to 10 squared, we can simplify this, or we can solve this easily using this formula. So, we can replace this n with 10. So, we have 3 times 10 multiplied by 10 plus 1 multiplied by 2 times 10 plus 1 all over 6. And the sum of 1 plus 2 plus 3 up to 10 simply equivalent to 10 multiplied by 10 plus 1 over 2. And then bring down 3 and this common factor 3 and negative 3. And if we simplify this, 3 multiplied by this factor, this is just 1,155. Then 3 times this factor, this is just 165. And then bring down 10. Now, 1,155 minus 165 plus 10, this is simply equivalent to 1,000. And this is the answer to this question. So, the value of f of 1, f plus f of 2 plus f of 3 plus all the way down to f of 10 simply equal to 1,000. And this is the answer to this question. So, using method 1, we get the answer 1,000. And now, let's have the shortcut. So, we know the value of f of 1 plus f of 2 plus f of 3 plus all the way down to f of 10 simply equal to 1,000. And this 1,000 technically is 10 cubed. And now, using the shortcut, let's get this function, f of x equals 3x squared minus 3x plus 1. Now, the trick is we need to add 0 in the form of x cubed minus x cubed. This is just 0. So, technically, we don't add anything. Alright, this is just 0. But this is really important because notice this expression. What will happen if we factor out negative 1 to these four terms. This will give us x cubed minus the quantity x cubed minus 3x squared plus 3x minus 1. And this is very familiar to us because this is the expansion of x minus 1 raised to the power of 3. So we can rewrite f of x as x cubed minus x minus 1 raised to the power of 3. And technically speaking, x and x minus 1 is consecutive integers if x is an integer. Now, let's focus on this f of x, or the value of f of x. Now, let's see what is the value of f of 1. If we plug in x equals 1, we get f of 1 equals 1 cubed minus 0 cubed. Or 1 and 0 are two consecutive integers. Now, how about f of 2? F of 2 is just 2 cubed minus 1 cubed. F of 3 is 3 cubed minus 2 cubed, and so on and so forth, until we reach f of 10 as 10 cubed minus 9 cubed. Now, notice, if we add all of these values, positive 1 cubed and negative 1 cubed cancel out, positive 2 cubed and negative 2 cubed cancel out, positive 3 cubed and negative 3 cubed cancel out, all the way down to positive 9 cubed and negative 9 cubed. So what's left if we add all of this value is just 10 cubed minus 0 cubed. And we know 0 cubed is just 0. So this is just 10 cubed, and 10 cubed is just 1,000. And this is the shortcut to find the answer to this question. Therefore, using two different methods, we get that the numerical value of f of 1 plus f of 2 plus f of 3 up to f of 10 simply equal to 1,000, given that f of x equals 3x squared minus 3x plus 1. And as always, we are done.